What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Simon Khalil here, your favorite photographer. Don't you guys ever forget that. Now, today, what's in my camera bag? Portrait edition. Let's go. Alright, so I know some of y'all, specifically shoot portraits, specifically shoot weddings. I want to just dice this up a little bit and just give you a little bit of insight what's in my camera bag during a portrait session. So here it is. I'm gonna start off with the number one thing to have in your bag during a portrait session. This bad boy sets the mood, it sets the environment, it sets how your client or subject will basically be the majority of the shoot. What I mean by that is get yourself a little portable Bluetooth speaker. This is a no-name speaker because I go through these pretty often, which I think I do need to invest in something a little bit more expensive. But this bad boy literally sets the mood for the shoot. Play good music, everybody's feeling good. The model or the subject that you're shooting gets in a good vibe, gets in a good groove. This is what sets your shoot to be successful right here. Now let's get into the cameras and lenses. I am shooting strictly with prime lenses when it comes to a portrait shoot. Now, I used to shoot with 24 to 70, 70 to 200, but I actually switched it up a couple of years back just because prime lenses give me a little bit more room to get creative. It actually challenged me a little bit more, which you guys should look into. The first bad boy I shoot with is A7 IV, and on top of it has the Sigma, the 1.4 lens. Check that out. Check that setup out. Go. Now that's my one setup. I usually bring only 2 or 3 lenses with me during a portrait shoot. So that's the 35. My next one is the 85 Sigma 1.4, and this is on my A7 III. I'm actually recording on my other A7 IV right now, so that's why I use this for shoots. Now, this camera has done a lot of good for me in the past couple of years. This lens, yeah, it's beefy. I think I called it my big baby on one of my other videos, but this 85, I know they made a newer one, but to be honest, I came from Canon a couple of years ago, and I'm used to the girthiness, so I'm used to the weight. I have no problem with the weight that this lens gives off. Plus, to be honest, I love what this lens produces with this combination right here. So I don't think I'm going to be giving that up anytime soon. So this is my second bad boy. Let's go to a little bit of lighting. Now, lighting is obviously one of the most important things, or the most important things during a portrait session. Now, I use a couple of different types of lights. The reason why I switched to prime lenses was because I didn't want to carry a shit ton of lenses. So instead of carrying the 24 to 70, 7200, 35, the 85, the 14 to 24, which I'm filming on right now, I didn't want to do all that. So I strictly went with the prime lenses. On top of that, I was shooting with the AD 400 light for a while. I still have it. I still use it depending on the shoot. But if I'm in a portrait session, and to be honest, most of the locations are either tough to get to. I'm never in a simple location shooting, so I usually go with my AD 200 right here. Now, I have 3 of these. So any particular situation that I run into, either I combine 2 and then use 1 for backlight, or just use 1 strictly, I use this thing like it's my job. Not only for portraits, but also for weddings. So that's why I have 3, if you guys really need to know. But this light I've been using for the past 3 years, and I have nothing bad to say about it, except I fucking dropped it one time and whole screen cracked and everything happened, and I had to go get it replaced. But to be honest, I mean, it's this thing's a workhorse. So I definitely recommend it if you don't have it in your arsenal already. And if you do have it in your arsenal, I suggest you get another one for a rim light for when you're shooting. So let's switch over to what I attached to the lights. So you can actually see the softbox right here. It's a Photodiox parabolic softbox. Now, I've been using the same softbox. Now, I bought it a couple of times. I've been using the same softbox for 5 years. I absolutely love the softbox. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I've used other softboxes like the Easy Lock and so many other ones. But I've found that this bad boy gives me the results that I'm looking for. And on top of that, it's usually on this cheetah stand that I have that extends up to 12 feet. Again, I use this stuff for weddings as well, so I need larger stands. To trigger all that out, I use the Godox triggers. So obviously, one is on each camera, and these bad boys have been my best bet. To be honest, I ordered and used the trigger that has the screen on it, and from Godox, and honestly, it crapped out during a wedding on me, and I never bought it again. I actually wound up going with X2T right here, which has been a lifesaver. This actually works a little bit better than X1 because it does have these individual buttons right here for the groups that you have. That's been super clutch. Next, if it is too bright out and the light's maybe not coming through, or the softbox isn't doing its job as well, I usually use the 8200 and I put on this bad boy from Magmod. So I use this religiously, especially when it's bright out. And if I don't have an assistant or something, or I do have an assistant, usually this is on a monopod of some sort, just to get the light a little bit closer if needed, or if I'm shooting in the water or I'm shooting somewhere like that in a windy spot. I usually have these attached to the light, and to be honest, they work great. They cover more of an area, so the light may protrude out to the ground or wherever you're shooting. But if you actually get the angle right, this really lights up the face very well on your subject, especially during those harsh bright days. What else we got here? So, I usually have a GoPro on me. The GoPro has definitely been clutch, especially for BTS reasons. I usually set up the little tripod thing on the ground next to me so I can actually record everything that's going on. What else we got here? So, extra batteries. I got all the extra batteries in the case. I have extra memory cards, a shit ton of memory cards. I always have extra memory cards, and it's just, you never know. It's that simple. To carry everything, to carry my camera specifically on me, I do use the Peak Design. These Peak Design things that go onto your belt, or sometimes I use them on my bag. Sometimes I use them, you know, anywhere I can really just like get down and attach it to. So that way I'm not carrying it the whole time. And I actually have 2 of these, and these have been super clutch. And what else do I have here? I also have, I think I showed you guys before, this is my camera bag, and all this fits nicely into this bag. As you guys know, the bag's pretty big. I'll point out one of my other videos to show you a little bit of review on that bag. This Nomadic bag is the Peter McKinnon edition, and it's been super clutch ever since I got it. Other than that, guys, tell me in the comment below, guys, are you a prime lens person? Are you a variable zoom person? I do bring a variable zoom, just so everybody knows, just in case, into my bag, just in case. Again, for any scenario that I may not be aware of, I do have zoom lenses on me. One specifically, and I'm actually filming at the 12 to 24 on me at all times, no matter what type of shoot it is. I always have that on me just in case purposes. You know, you never know what situation you're gonna run into, especially during a portrait session. But please drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys for the support over the last couple of months. Really trying to blow this YouTube channel up, and there's nothing more I could say other than peace out. Deuces.